Alright, yeah. Well, I'm gonna continue.
Yeah, keep going.
But after that Malibu, he got a Durango. You remember what Miss Lisa's Durango was?
Yeah.
What year? What year is that? Like a 02, 04, something like that?
Some shit like that.
Yeah. You know what it looks like.
Yeah.
He built a motherfucking wall in the back of that Durango. And he put 2 extra batteries in, and he had 4 amps, and he had all the LEDs run under the truck, all over the fucking floorboards, and you could not see one bit of LED. All you could see was the light shining off them.
Fuck yeah.
Everything was concealed. And he was like, alright, Jared, you want to go? We'll go outside to the limits and I'll have a show to you. I was like, hell yeah. I want to hear it. And at this time, he only had 1 extra battery in the back. He didn't have the second extra battery yet. So he was like, it's not going to push as hard because I don't have my extra battery to pull all, the amperage.
Right.
I was like, okay, it's still going to sound really good, whatever. But in the wall he had 4 Roxor Fosgate T2 18s.
Oh shit. That's some comp subs.
And I'm talking about, like, when you look back, you see all 4 subs.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. In the center was a diamond-shaped port coming out towards you. And he had, like, lights coming out of it and shit. You couldn't see the lights ever. Like, Dakota was, I don't know what he was about that, but you couldn't see the lights. All you could see was the actual projection of the light.
Right.
And it was so awesome. And he played Shake It Like a Salt Shaker.
Shake it like a salt shaker.
And it takes a minute to kind of pick up. It's like, dum, 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 shake it like a salt shaker, dum, dum, dum. And then it's just like, we're riding down the road, and we just started it, because we just got kind of like out in the country area. And we're saying, shake it like a salt shaker. And I'm in the front seat of the fucking Durango, in a passenger seat.
Right.
And the shits are like back there. They're way back there. And it's like, da 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 da. And it's just like, and he's got 2 amps on just the highs, just the fucking door speakers. Because it was not like one of those fucking cars you get in, and when the bass hits, you don't hear any fucking music.
All you hear is the fucking bass, yeah.
The music was like blasting in your fucking face, even when the bass was like hard as fuck. Oh my god, dude. This shit about like, I could feel it in my chest. I was like, it was about to like blow my heart out of my chest. And it was fucking awesome. It was like, shake it like, shake it. I was like, holy shit! I was like, oh fucking shit! Oh my god!
Oh shit!
And it was fucking awesome, dude.
Fucking alright, dude.
And he tried to kind of downplay it, like, hey,
well, you don't want to be much. Huh?
I'm missing 1 battery back there, so it's not going to be able to push what it needs to.
Like, what would it push if you had the other fucking battery? Like, holy shit!
And his fucking shit was like, he was so much of a perfectionist, man. Like, that car looked stock as fuck when you got in it.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't see
Well, that's
anything.
like my old Silverado.
The only thing you saw is he had this badass switch panel right here.
I want to put a switchboard
that had
right
a
there.
bunch of had a bunch of silver toggle switches, and he had a plexiglass panel under it with a Roxor Fosgate sticker stuck under the plexiglass panel, and there was a light that lit up the plexiglass panel.
Right, that's how.
Sorry.
That's what I want. I want to take these cup holders out and put a fucking switchboard plexiglass panel there.
Dude, it was so awesome, man.
But that's kind of like my old Silverado. Remember, the only thing you could see was the subs in the back seat, but you could never see the wires. Because I ran the wires through the crack of the seat down into the little plastic piece right here on the edge. I ran it underneath that motherfucker, ran it underneath the carpet, and dropped it through a fucking hole where you can release it so you let water out. Well, I dropped it through that hole and ran it through the engine from underneath the truck.
Well, Dakota was like, he knew, like, everything about sound audio, period. Not just like car audio.
Right.
Like, he knew everything about sound audio. Like, he could run a fucking band. He could run all their shit. He knew exactly what every little fucking, you know, HPF, LPF, lows, highs, every little thing that I didn't even know, the hertz, all that kind of shit, he knew what that was.
Right.
And he built his box to, it was like, you know, his, and it wasn't even a box, it was a fucking wall, dude. You could not see out the back of that fucking Durango.
Yeah.
But, I'm just saying,
fucking fucked.
he knew every single little setting on that motherfucker, like, and he could go run a band. He could.
Fuck yeah. Look, I'm gonna cut this shit off. It's been Lure.
Oh, well, yeah.
In silence, I guess. It's Lure
Silent
in silence.
Opinion Man.
Silent Opinion Man. Y'all be easy. Deuces.